Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, Akash.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Nice seeing you. I'm good. Very nice seeing you. Actually, I was going through Instagram
Okay.
and in my recommendations, again, I came across and I realized long back we interacted. And I must congratulate you. After that, you have grown up so much.
Yeah.
So nice. Wonderful. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So I think it's been
And
more than 2 years
I
since my
think
last interview.
2020 we
It's
interacted.
17 hours.
Okay.
2020 we had an interaction. And let me see. I think you have also started. Let's some other. I was just trying to recollect some foundation you have started.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
tell me
Yes.
about that.
So
Tell me about that.
I had started that I think around 2019. So I had just started
Okay.
working. So me and my couple of friends, we all work in the same company. So we thought of, doing something for the orphanages within Bangalore. So we had selected few of them near our houses, and every month we started donating or sponsoring lunch for them. So we have a couple of friends who have joined us in between. So we do that on a regular basis. Sometimes we donate clothes, sometimes we donate stationery. So we try to have a rhythm. So we try to do it every week, or let's say every month, or some kind of interaction with them. So that's what our major uh, plan is on that.
It's really commendable.
Yeah.
To do all these things is really commendable. Any such sort of thing around Delhi you have?
No, sir. I am currently located in Bangalore, so I do it around Bangalore itself because I also have to be there to manage it. So that's why I'm only focused in Bangalore as of now.
Very motivating. It's really motivating. And serving the humanity, I think nothing can be better than that.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yes. So how are you, sir? How has things been? I think you retired in that year itself, I guess, and now it's been more
Yeah,
than two,
that
two.
year,
Yeah.
September 30th, 2019, I retired. And I
Yes.
think a month or 2 months later, we had an interaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, so now, sir, you have a academy. So how are things there? And I had gone through your uh, one session and your website as well back then. So how things have changed, how your methodologies have changed. Are you teaching in a different way compared to how you were 2 years back? If you could briefly tell us before we start the conversation.
Yes. Uh, we had established Future Army Officer Academy. And like earlier also, it was my hobby to train candidates for to become officer in defense forces. And in fact, I trained a lot of people, a lot of kids from my friends. My friends' kids who sometimes is 2, 3, 4 SSBs. I tried with them and I was successful. Of course, now even they have passed out.
Hmm.
They are officers now. They have finished their training. And on recommendation of my kids and my friends, my wife, like I started this venture. They said, you were doing as a hobby. Now, why not as a profession? And this has given a great advantage. It has given a great advantage, like in for especially infantry officers, they have got a lot of separation uh, because where you are posted, you cannot take your like there's no family accommodation on the front when
Yes.
you are posted line of control or line of actual control. और बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि ये सब मैं घर में रह के कर पा रहा हूँ. अदरवाइज फौज का ऐसा हमारा जीवन है कि उसमें काफी सेपरेशन हो जाता है. एंड नाउ एवरीबडी फील्स वेरी हैप्पी. माय वाइफ, माय किड्स, and I am available at home also. And every day it's a unique experience to me.
Hmm.
When I train people, every day is a unique experience.
Got it.
And see, we meet a lot of different personalities, a variety of officers from various spheres of life. Then a student from all over India. Like the best thing, I had students from, let's say, even Mizoram, Tripura, then Andaman Nicobar, and Lakshadweep. Like those places where people do not think. I have got students from those places, and they are in regular touch of me. बहुत अच्छा लगता है हिंदुस्तान के अलग अलग जगह से आने वाले लोगों से जब हम बात करते हैं और उनको जब मैं ट्रेन करता हूँ, बहुत अच्छा लगता है। और उससे भी बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है जब रिकमेंडेशन के बाद स्टूडेंट मुझे कॉल करता है या उसके पेरेंट्स मुझे कॉल करते हैं, या कुछ ऐसे स्टूडेंट हैं जो ट्रेनिंग्स के बीच में जब छुट्टी आते हैं तो दे इंटरेक्ट विद मी, कईयों के पेरेंट्स भी मिलने आते हैं, बहुत अच्छा लगता है। एंड वंडरफुल, एज आई ट्रेन्ड ऑनलाइन, लॉट ऑफ टाइम आई मीट देम ऑनलाइन, उनके पेरेंट्स से तो बात करता हूँ। और फिर जब आपसे मैं लास्ट टाइम मिला था, उसके बाद से हमारी टीम काफी बढ़ गई है। जो हमारी टीम की नफरी थी वो काफी बढ़ गई है। अभी तकरीबन हम हमारी टीम में वी आर 6 officers including me.
Okay.
And there are 2 other trainers. One of the trainer who had almost completed his training in OTA, and last week he met with an injury.
Okay.
And he was boarded out. Even you can imagine, last week you are at a stage, it is just a pipping is left and parade is left. और ऐसी इंजरी हुई उसको कि उसको फौज छोड़नी पड़ी। यूनिट भी अलॉट हो गई थी उसको।
करेक्ट।
यूनिट की तरफ से जो भी स्टाफ आता है एकेडमी में, वो सब भी यूनिट से आया हुआ था। एंड दिस मैन, he could not join. Now he is preparing for TA. He is Kavish Girdhar.
Okay.
Again a military brat, son of a air commodore, and what a wonderful instructor. He has been part of our team, and he also trains them for the, especially for the OIR classes. And he is a big motivation for people. What a wonderful, intelligent person. But see, it's all Almighty's wishes. Last week he got boarded out, and now he's physically fit. He goes for marathons, and somewhere he is posting the photograph. Somewhere he's winning silver medal, somewhere bronze medal, somewhere gold medal. The same person who got boarded out for injury, he is running marathons. But that very day he had to leave the forge. He is one of our instructor. We have got a lot of veterans like Colonel Dalal, who himself has been an interviewing officer in one of the SSBs. A very, very outstanding officer of Indian Army. It is great to have such people on board and part of our team. Then I have got Colonel Rajesh. He is an ex-armored officer. Colonel Rajesh, he ensures about the physical fitness to the candidates, and he himself has got a lot of passion for being physical fitness. And he takes the English classes also. Fantastic English speaker. इतना बढ़िया बोलता है, इतने अच्छे सिखाता है, कई बार मेरे जैसे लोग तो छुप भी जाते हैं कि कितनी बढ़िया इंग्लिश बोलता है। तो आई कैन ऑलवेज से, जो बहुत अच्छी इंग्लिश बोलता है वो अपना दोस्त है। मतलब दिस माय क्लेम टू फेम, आई कैन से लाइक दिस। He speaks so well. Fantastic. Then another officer, Colonel S.K. Singh, he has been my colleague.
Okay.
And what a mature officer. And he has got a great potential to train people, especially when he conducts the interviewing classes or when he conducts the group discussion. See, the candidate starts loving Colonel S.K.'s classes. They say, sir, S.K. sir se dobara kab milna hoga? चलता रहता है, it's out a part of the program. But it is such a wonderful team कि जब जब भी कोई कैंडिडेट हमसे जुड़ता है वो हमारी क्लासेस को एंजॉय बहुत करता है. And sometime even we have trained people not only for defense, even for other interviews also, and we have got success in that.
Okay, like?
And another, the oldest veteran we have got is Group Captain Prabhakar.
Okay.
He stays somewhere close to Hyderabad, and he conducts the interview, especially for all those candidates who are planning, who are basically going for the Air Force SSB.
Okay.
And it's a good team. We enjoy our work, and when success comes, like there's a big achievement you really feel, and especially when you talk to parents. जब पेरेंट्स से बात करते हैं और उस वक्त लगता है कि यस, like somebody who has got his target, achieved his aim, और कितनी खुशी एक पेरेंट पे देखते हैं वो बयान नहीं की जा सकती.
Got it.
इतना बेहतरीन है. और हमें काफी अच्छी सक्सेस मिली है. आपसे जब बात कर रहे थे उन दिनों सिर्फ 1-on-1 क्लास चलती थी हमारी.
Okay.
एक क्लास में एक ही स्टूडेंट. एंड सम ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स एंड पीपल हु न्यू मी, they motivated me ki why not to have a group class. I used to say no, I will conduct only 1-on-1 class. On 12th of August 2022, we started conducting a group class also. Even I also thought before starting, and my co-founder Apurva Sharma also was party to my thought process, that in case we want to offer a class free of cost to a person who is capable and not able to pay the fees. Though our fees is very minimal, just 1200 rupees for 15 days class. It's hardly a fees. But sometimes we are able to accommodate those people who cannot pay the fees. And what as a concept we have kept, that we keep so minimal fees. Like I would like to quote an incident. Once somebody gave a call to my co-founder Apurva Sharma and said, I cannot afford the fees. And I have already missed my, I think, 2 or 3 SSBs. And I'm a serious defense aspirant. I come from humble background. And Apurva Sharma just said, how much you can pay? And individual says, ma'am, I can pay 300 rupees. She said, okay, you pay 200 rupees. I asked her, why 200? Either it could have been free of cost, or why not 100? She says, one should pay something so that he realizes that he has paid for the classes. I'll tell you another reason of this. And see, Apurva Sharma took only 200 rupees. Child come from a very humble background, already missed 2-3 SSBs, and he made it. He made it. He got recommended. Now he's doing training. And see, now I'll tell you like how humble background he was from, which I came to know when I conducted his interview. His father used to sell bed sheets on his Atlas bicycle during summers and blankets during winter. Okay. And that's how he was managing the family. And see the boy change the life of the family. And really, I always feel how much hard work he would have done. And I think Apurva Sharma was very correct in just taking 200 rupees, because he had a feeling, yes, he has paid for his classes. Of course, success has changed the status of the family, life. It is a turning point for the family. He himself shared, sir, एक पुरानी bicycle पे इस ढंग से या तो बेडशीट बेचते हैं या ब्लैंकेट बेचते हैं. ना मैं आपको एक चीज बताता हूँ. कई एक्सपेरिमेंट किए और बहुत सिंपल लगेंगे आपको. जैसे मैंने कई बार संडे को वर्कशॉप फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट रखी. फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट वर्कशॉप रखी. कई बार 70, 80, 60 कितने भी स्टूडेंट हो जाते हैं. ऑन एनी हॉलीडे यू गेट स्टूडेंट. बट स्टूडेंट इज नॉट वरीड अबाउट लिंक. उसको लिंक भेज देते हैं, वो देखता नहीं है और कहता है सर मुझे लिंक नहीं आया. फिर वो क्लास आधा घंटा लेट भी ज्वाइन करता है. एंड he does not ask any question also, do not clarify his doubts also, क्योंकि वो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है ना, उसको उसकी वैल्यू नहीं है. And after realizing after 2-3 classes, I thought either there is something missing in us, or maybe we are not able to understand the psyche of the student. And फिर मैंने सोच के कहा कि कुछ कुछ फीस रखी जाए, तो कितनी रखनी चाहिए, एक स्टूडेंट क्या पे कर सकता. वी थॉट 100 रुपए रख देते हैं. अपूर्वा शर्मा से 100 is too high. 50 also she says fees is very high. I said यार कोई तो एक करेंसी नोट पे जाना ही पड़ेगा. And then with lot of mutual discussion we said okay, we will charge 25 rupees first. And I'm sharing with you, after paying 25 rupees, student is so hurt. Sir, I have not got charged. Sir, I have paid this. He even sends you the screenshot of 25 rupees to prove he has paid, don't doubt. And since he has paid, now it is your duty, sir. Please send me the link. Otherwise, like even I will ask for my refund. And so what not and what not. Just after 25 rupees. Same student, when he does not pay anything, he is couldn't careless to attend. He attended half. In between, he leaves the class. But after paying 25 rupees, he asked so many questions. Every person has got lot many doubts. And 2-hour workshop lands up in 3-hour workshop. Because I do not leave the platform till the time I answer the last question.
Got it.
और उसके सवाल खत्म नहीं होते, बिकॉज अब वो अपने 25 रुपए को वसूल करना चाहता है. उसको लगता है उसने 25 रुपए बहुत बड़ी कीमत अदा की है और उसको कैसे वसूल किया जाए. नींबू की तरह वो नीचा चाहता है उस 25 रुपए को. आई फील वेरी गुड. मैं तो प्लेटफॉर्म छोड़ता ही नहीं हूँ, बिकॉज संडे आई एंजॉय माई संडे लाइक दिस ओनली, और एनी हॉलीडे. एंड रियलाइज दैट माई को फाउंडर, माई टीम वाज वेरी करेक्ट कि उसको 25 रुपए आप दे दिए. वो खुद ही एक दिन पहले रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए हल्ला करता रहता है. बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे. एंड व्हेन आई आंसर दोस क्वेश्चन आई फील सो सेटिस्फाइड. एंड दिस इज द न्यू लर्निंग फॉर मी आल्सो. I'll share another thing. Like recently we had a success. A student from Kanpur got selected in his 13th chance. मैं शेयर कर रहा हूँ लोगों से. It is something like a miracle only. 13 chance, going to SSB for 13 chance, taking that suitcase, waiting on platform, getting down, going screening test, this, that. It's full every time back. Or 13 chance he has made for Air Force. कि क्या हो सकता है, ऐसा क्यों. और मैंने रियलाइज किया कि for these 12 chances this boy was staying in same kind of atmosphere. वो जहां भी रह रहा था, मैं ये नहीं कहता वो जगह गलत थी या सही थी, जो भी था, पर that one place was not able to make changes in him. वो जिस भी माहौल में रह रहा था, जिस तरह के लोगों के साथ रह रहा था, इसने आकर एक जॉब पिकअप कर लिया था. बिकॉज इन अ वेरी टिपिकल दैट और he said, बहुत तंग गए थे सर. हर कोई हमसे ही पूछ रहा था काहे सेलेक्ट नहीं हुए, काहे सेलेक्ट नहीं हुए. तो बोला सर हमारे लिए ना बहुत पेनफुल था, हमने कहा इस जगह को छोड़ देते हैं. एंड बोला हमसे ज्यादा हमारे पेरेंट दुखी थे. पीपल यूज्ड टू आस्क, अरे क्या हुआ बेटा, गए थे एसएसबी के लिए, क्या हुआ, लेफ्टिनेंट बन गए. एंड ही सेड सर इट वाज वेरी पेनफुल. कोई बड़ा प्रॉब्लम था उससे. Well, I picked up a job, and see, he landed up in an atmosphere. That atmosphere brought so many changes in him that he has made it. That makes a lot of difference. All those people who are facing this kind of dilemma in their life, kindly change your place. Find new friends, new atmosphere, and new working space. I think things can change for life. और बताओ आप कुछ, anything you want to know, ask your questions.
Okay, so this is how for the audience we will contextualize it. So we'll try to understand your journey. While I have got that in my previous video, we'll try to highlight a few of them. We will also focus on personality development as such, like what can be done. Also, your final message to all the aspirants. That's how we will put it across. So, sir, if you could start with your experience when you went for SSB. I still remember the story that you told me last time. So now that you have gone through a lot of aspirants who have gone to multiple times SSB, how do you compare that experience of yours with what currently people are experiencing? If you could narrate that journey for us.
Okay, I shared my experience with you last time when I went for SSB, and I think I told you that was the first time in my life when, after the age of 5 years,
Mm,
like as a child, number of times you must have gone to doctor, hospital, parents. You might have, I might have traveled my parents,
mm,
but after the age of 5 years, I had नो सिक रिपोर्ट, कोई मेरा सिक रिपोर्ट नहीं था स्कूल में, एकेडमी में मेरा कोई सिक रिपोर्ट नहीं था. I, like, I'll tell you, when I met my school doctor, that major, he was a medical officer in my school, Rashtriya Military School, Dholpur.
mm,
And when I met him in academy, when vaccination was going on in first week vaccination, lot of vaccination take place. और वो हर किसी से पूछते थे किधर से आया, कौन सा स्कूल में पढ़ा, ये सब. And when I said Dholpur, though I could recognize him because I have seen him various functions,
mm,
I never went to his that small MI room which we call it. He said, मैंने तुमको स्कूल में कभी नहीं देखा. I said, सर गेम्स ग्राउंड में आप नहीं आते थे और हॉस्पिटल में मैं नहीं आता था.
mm,
हाँ, कोई कोई जो फंक्शन थे, डिनर्स वगैरह जो हमारे ऑर्गेनाइज होते थे मंथली, आई हैड सीन हिम एंड ही वाज अ वेरी फैंटास्टिक पर्सन. काफी मोटिवेट करते थे वो स्टूडेंट्स को. ही सेड ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता. बट देन देयर वाज अनदर पर्सन, देयर वर 2-3 स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम माय स्कूल इन दैट सेम लाइन, एंड दे सेड, सर ये पूरे टाइम वही था और क्या करें, बीमार नहीं होता तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं. देन मैं फेल्ट वेरी नाइस. ही सेड, अरे तुम लोग अगर बीमार नहीं होगा तो फिर मेरे को कौन पूछेगा,
mm,
मैं डॉक्टर है. एंड दैट वाज द एंड ऑफ इट. आई एंड सी, and I was going for SSB for the first this time, and I had 100 fever.
okay.
But
Yeah.
I was determined कि जाना है भाई, जल्दी से जल्दी एकेडमी ज्वाइन करना है और उसके लिए एसएसबी जाना ही पड़ेगा.
Mm,
माय मदर सेड, शी गेव मी चॉइस, नहीं जाने कोई बात नहीं, अगली बार चल जाना, या तुम और भी अच्छा ही करेगा. शी सेड, तुम जो भी करेगा अच्छा करेगा, डोंट वरी, बट यू
mm,
आर नॉट वेल. बट स्टिल आई पिक्ड अप माय दैट सूटकेस व्हिच इज स्टिल विद मी.
mm,
थोड़ा टूट गया अभी, और मैंने उसको संभाल के रखा है कि ये मैं एसएसबी लेके गया था, तो मैं उसको अच्छे से रखता हूँ. एंड आई आई थिंक द प्रयागराज एक्सप्रेस.
mm,
And when I landed up in Allahabad, see, I had nothing en route, maybe one odd fruit, banana I might have taken. And when I realized I have got upset stomach also. And I, throughout the SSB, I somehow managed. And very nice, actually, in the lunch breakfast, they always used to give curd, some curd. And वो थोड़ा बहुत एक आध फ्रूट केला होता था वहाँ, तो आई
mm,
कुड, मैं लंच में वो राइस और दही और ऐसे करके लाइक मेरा काम चल गया. अच्छा, since my nature was very, it might have increased many folds now. वो out of 12, I think 6-7 people had already called me for in the command task to that the two subordinates which are called in command task.
mm,
और मैंने बड़े दिलोजान से जो भी मुझे बुलाता था करता. मैंने, मेरी वरी ये थी कि मेरा स्टोमक गड़बड़ नहीं हो जाए बीच में.
mm,
और आई लॉट ऑफ स्वेटिंग, क्योंकि पानी पी रहे हो और बस आप, nothing energetic you are having. After a time, when so many people had called me, GTO has said nobody will call number 12 now. Anybody, I'll be very harsh on him. So if somebody calls just number
mm,
12, I got a respite. And in interview also, interviewing officer said, like in my hobbies, I had written visiting वो historical places visit करना मेरी hobby थी,
mm,
पहले भी थी आज भी. He said, what all you have seen in Allahabad? I said, sir, nothing. He said, no. तुम बोलते हो कि तुम्हारा हॉबी है. I said, है. पर सर प्रॉब्लम था, मुझे फीवर है और ये, एंड रियली ही थॉट, maybe he might have thought कि since I'm a military school boy, I'm trying to, you can say I'm trying to fool out him.
Hmm.
He got up and he checked, and it was high fever even at that time also. And he was surprised. He said, uh, how you could manage? Like this interview was, I think, taking on 4th day. And he said, तुम्हारा काम क्या? Because I had repeated obstacle also. And I had not repeated. I started from the difficult side, reverse. 1 to 10, I started from 10, 9, 8, 7. And all very difficult obstacle I had cleared very easy. But I was determined in myself कि भाई करना है, कुछ भी हो जाए, करो और मरो की स्थिति है. Because every time you cannot suitcase, go to SSB and fall back and then prepare. It is very painful journey. मैं स्टूडेंट्स को भी यही बताता हूँ, कुछ भी हो जाए, कम वर्ड, तैयारी इतनी करो कि यू गेट रिकमेंडेड. उससे नीचे कुछ भी एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है. योर पास्ट लॉरल्स विल नॉट पे एनीथिंग. लाइक आई स्टिल रिकलेक्ट वन ऑफ माय ओल्ड सीओ, one of my commanding officers, a great motivating person, and I think he belongs to your city only.
Okay.
He's the army commander now, General B.S. Raju. He always used to say as a CO, like yesterday we won a championship, next day you are very happy and you are roaming ki yeah, or yesterday he said, friend, that is the history. I have forgotten even that you won the championship. Work for the next. और जनरल राजू साहब, मुझे अक्सर, मैं कई बार देखता था कि आप 2-4 दिन तो बहुत ज्यादा फैल के रहते हो ना कि या हमारी टीम ने जीता है और हमने फटे चक दिए. बट ही सेड, नो नो फ्रेंड, दैट इज द हिस्ट्री. दैट वेरी नेक्स्ट डे ही विल टेल यू कि वो हिस्ट्री है, मैं भूल गया वो सब, तुम जीता, मैं भूल गया, अभी अगला जीतो. एंड आई ऑलवेज केप्ट दिस थिंग विथ मी. सच अ मोटिवेटिंग लाइन. I tell all the students, like some student tell me, sir, I had 10 CGPA मिला मुझे सर 10th में, 12th में मेरा 95% मार्क्स है और सर मैं स्कूल टॉपर. आई सेड, वो हिस्ट्री है और ये मेरा सेंटेंस नहीं है, ये चोरी किया हुआ सेंटेंस है. आई हैव मेड अ थेफ्ट फ्रॉम जनरल राजू. ही सेज, वो मैं भी उसको बोलता हूँ, ये हिस्ट्री है. तुम्हारा पेरेंट्स खुश हो गया है, तुम्हारा टीचर खुश है, प्रिंसिपल खुश है, पर वो हिस्ट्री है. अब तुम अगला काम करो, अच्छे से तैयारी करना है. एसएसबी में रिकमेंड होगा वो चाहिए. एंड इट हैज रियली वर्कड आल्सो. लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हु वर स्लाइटली लेजी एटीट्यूड, हु वर रिलाइंग ऑन पास्ट लॉरल्स, भाई पुराने अचीवमेंट हैं, दैट इज अ फेदर इन योर कैप. वो आपके लिए हिस्ट्री हमेशा रहेगी और आपको उसके नाम की शाबाशी मिली है, मिलती रहेगी, पर अगले काम पे ध्यान दो.
Got it.
And I really carried this sentence borrowed from General Raju.
Got it.
He's an army commander from your city. And then I've tried a lot of things with variety of students.
Okay.
And it has worked.
Like
I tried one of my, yeah, you said something.
Yeah, I have a question actually, sir, about your experience about in the SSB. So now that you evaluate, what do you think were the reasons why you actually got recommended? I have a subsequent question also after this, but if you could tell that first.
Firstly, though nobody can tell anything why he or she got recommended, that's the fact. Nobody can tell. But every human being has got some positive points and some negative points. SSB, I always tell people, their name itself is Service Selection Board. But you prove that. You do not prove, even 1,000 people can be sidelined in few days. But if you prove, all 1,000 can be selected in one day. आप अपने आप को साबित करिए और आपको कोई रोक नहीं सकता है. ये मैंने कई बार जब मैं बच्चों को ये बात बताता हूँ, एंड कनेक्टेड टू दिस, लाइक I have got some qualities which I feel. Otherwise, the people who have stayed with me, I think they are the best judge. But few things I still have got. Sometime uh, I would have like gone through very tough time also. But one thing is there: people of all variety had always expressed trust in me. All variety. I can even share with you my Jawans. The blind trust they had in me, my seniors also. And not only that, I will share with you. Once I visited, I was keeping an eye when I was in Assam Rifle. I used to keep an eye. मैं घर पे मेरी बहुत नजर थी. मुझे पता था उस घर का जो बेटा था, एक बेटा, वो मिलिटेंट कमांडर था उस वक्त जब मैं साउथ अरुणाचल में पोस्टिंग थी मेरी. और उस घर पे मेरी बहुत नजर रहती थी. जानबूझ के उस इलाके से पेट्रोलिंग वगैरह करना एक नॉर्मल रूटीन. मैंने उसके आसपास के कई लोगों को मेरे सोर्स भी डेवलप किया हुआ था, जो किसी न किसी रूप में मेरे पास आते रहते थे. पोस्ट पे मेडिसिन लेने आ गए, कुछ भी आ गए. बट डे जब मैं उस गांव को क्रॉस कर रहा था तो मैंने उसी घर के आगे से जब निकल रहा था तो जो ओल्ड मैन था उसने ऐसे हाथ हिलाया. मेरा लैंग्वेज उसको नहीं आता समझ में और उसका मुझे नहीं आता. बट जो मेरा एक इंटरप्रेटर साथ रहता था उसने बताया कि ये आपको वेलकम कर रहा है और कह रहा है कि बैठो. और बैठने के लिए कुछ नहीं, वो झोंपड़ी के आगे एक प्लेटफॉर्म बैम्बू का मचान है, आप बैठ जाओ. एंड सम मूडा काइंड ऑफ थिंग ही ब्रॉट, मचान पे रखा, विच वाज इंडिकेशन कि आप बैठो. मैं बैठा. बट आई टोल्ड माई इंटरप्रेटर कि इनको बोलो कि हमारा पार्टी चाय बनाएगा, आपको हम चाय हम पिलाएंगे. So he felt very nice because especially in tribal area there is no milk, there is no sugar, they only have that lal chai. They boil tea leaves and people are very extremely simple. बहुत ही अच्छे और बहुत ही नेक लोग हैं. मैंने वहां बहुत कुछ सीखा. एंड इस घर पे तो मेरी नजर थी. वो नहीं भी कहता तो मैं बैठना तो चाहता था उधर. एंड जब मैं वहां बैठा, चाय ऑफर किया एंड वी हैड some biscuits and some snacks also we had. Patrol party always carries some eatables. He felt very good. And I told my interpreter कि इनको बोलो कि इनका बेटा कैसा है. So he said बहुत अच्छा है और आपका बहुत इज्जत करता है. It was slightly shocking for me. Now he knows my intention also. मेरा इंटेंशन उसको क्लियर है कि भाई, बट उसकी बात ने मुझे थोड़ा सवाल पूछने पे मोटिवेट किया कि वो मेरा रिस्पेक्ट क्यों करता है, मैं तो उससे मिला भी नहीं हूं. तो वो बूढ़ा आदमी उसको अपने लैंग्वेज में बताता है कि पोस्ट कमांडर साहब मिलना तो चाहता है पर अभी दो अलग अलग पार्टी है तो कैसे मिलेगा. लाइक ही न्यू कि हिज सन इज ऑन द मिलिटेंट साइड, मिलिटेंट पार्टी कमांडर, कैसे मिलेगा. And see, when a person who is sitting in front of you और जो आपसे सच बोल रहा है और ईमानदारी से बात कर रहा है, आप उससे हिम्मत नहीं आपके अंदर कि आप एक भी लूज टॉक कर दो. इट इज व्हेन अ ऑनेस्ट एंड सिंपल पर्सन, एक इतना अच्छा इंसान जो जो बहुत ही प्योर है अपने थॉट में, आप उससे एक भी बात लेफ्ट राइट नहीं कर सकते. आपका जमीर इजाजत नहीं देगा. एंड सी नाउ he tells me a unique thing जिससे मैं आपको ट्रस्ट के बारे में बताता हूँ. he says he appreciates that from the day you have come as a post commander in that village. I think I still remember I had, I think, 18 or 19 villages under that post, which was very close to Myanmar border. I think 6-7 kilometers Myanmar border से 6-7 किलोमीटर हम दूर थे. लास्ट तक के गांव हमारे एरिया ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी में आते थे. एंड ही सेज जब से आप आए हैं इधर कभी भी कोई ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ कि किसी ने बूढ़े आदमी को पीटा हो इंटरोगेट करते हुए, या किसी ने किसी लेडी से कोई क्वेश्चन किया हो, या किसी लड़की से कोई क्वेश्चन किया, और somebody had look, you can say a teasing kind of thing for a woman. He says कि जब से शर्मा साहब पोस्ट कमांडर आया है, इधर किसी ने किसी को कोई गलत लफ्ज नहीं बोला है. And it is not, we had a lot of catches, we had caught a lot of weapons also in that area, we apprehended militant also. But as a principal, मैंने जब मैं पहली बार वहां पहुंचा तो मैंने एक नया अनुभव पाया. उससे पहले मुझे JNK के मिलिटेंट ग्रुप्स का आइडिया था, मैंने पंजाब में भी ऑपरेट किया था, वहां का भी मुझे आइडिया था, और थोड़ा बहुत और भी कहीं छोटी मोटी जगह आइडिया था मुझे. लेकिन नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जब मैं गया तो मैंने एक चीज रियलाइज की, वो बड़े वसूलों वाले लोग. सो उनके साथ ट्रस्ट के साथ पेश होना चाहिए. आई मेंटेन द सेम ट्रस्ट. एंड मुझे शुरू में ही किसी ने बताया था कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट का जो मिलिटेंट है वो कभी भी किसी लेडी पे, अगर आपके साथ यू आर गोइंग विद योर वाइफ, यू आर गोइंग विद योर किड्स, he will never fire at you. In fact, when ladies and kids are there, you are the most secure person. हो सकता है उसी दुकान से आप भी एप्पल ले रहे हो और मिलिटेंट भी एप्पल ले रहा हो, जिसको आप पहचान नहीं सकते, वो सिविल ड्रेस में होता है ना. लेकिन वो इंश्योर करेगा कि आपके ऊपर कोई उसका दोस्त फायर नहीं कर सकता. बड़े वसूल की बात है. आप उसको ढूंढ रहे हैं और वो आपको ढूंढ रहा है, और जब आमने सामने है तो आप पे वो फायर नहीं करता, बिकॉज योर वाइफ और योर किड्स आर विद यू. ऐसा दूसरे इलाके के मिलिटेंट ग्रुप्स में ऐसा नहीं है. I also maintained this principle. And first time when I took over that post, I told everyone, nobody will talk to ladies. कोई भी किसी लेडी से नहीं बात करेगा, करेगा तो मैं करूंगा, और बूढ़े आदमी से कोई नहीं बात करेगा, मैं करूंगा. और कल को कंप्लेंट आएगी कि उस दिन फलाने गांव में ऐसा हुआ, किसी ने बोला ईव टीजिंग हुआ, किसी ने बोला किसी को मोलेस्टेशन हुआ, कुछ भी हुआ. I told my commanding officer, Colonel David that time, and later on Colonel Shekhawat. I said, sir, complaint आए तो किसी से मैं पूछूंगा नहीं, and there has to be no inquiry. It is I who will be blamed for it, because I have already told them, मेरे अलावा कोई बात ही नहीं करेगा. तो अगर किसी ने मिसबिहेव किया तो मैंने किया. Okay. And see, this paid a lot of dividend. And when this old man said, why his son has got respect for me, he says, sir, this is the reason. And अगर मिलिटेंट नहीं होता तो वो कहता है कि मैं शर्मा साहब से एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग मिलना चाहता हूँ. वन मोर थिंग, एंड लाइक ट्रस्ट इज वन फैक्टर, डेडिकेशन. यस, आई हैव ऑलवेज बीन डेडिकेटेड, वेदर आई गेन और आई लूज. I have maintained my trust, I have maintained my dedication with straightforward attitude. You can ask me anything, even if I get from sleep, or I'm awake, or I'm playing, or you ask after 6 months, my answer will be same. Even like my seniors told me, whenever they tried, they said, यार वो same word तुम्हारा change क्यों नहीं होता है? I said, sir, वो अगर आप सही बात कहना चाह रहे हो तो उसको चाहे आप 10 साल बाद पूछ लो तो भी शायद मैं यही जवाब दूंगा. This was one factor. Another was like, I talk very, I never manipulate things, because like I got a teaching from my father. He used to say, whether you tell a lie, whether you manipulate, or whether you exaggerate, बढ़ा चढ़ा के भी अगर आप बोल रहे हो, तो वो कहते थे ये सब कजन ब्रदर्स हैं, एक ही फैमिली के लोग हैं. Exaggeration, telling lie, manipulation. And whenever like he used to tick off kid for any, and especially he was very harsh if somebody is telling lie. वो बहुत नाराज हो जाते थे. तो कभी जिंदगी में हिम्मत ही नहीं हुई कि कोई झूठ झाट बोले. इससे अच्छा सिंपल बोलो, सुखी रहो. वो कहते थे सच बोलो और सुखी रहो, ताकि आपको ये याद करने की जरूरत नहीं कि आपने पिछले बार आकाश से मिले तो क्या बोला था. So I learned this from my father. And courage. I come from family of soldiers. Without courage, like you cannot. Courage is in my blood. My forefathers have fought for the country. It will always remain. It will pass through generations. And my Jawans, they always felt so safe and comfortable with me in under my command in the worst situations when fire is being exchanged, but they knew. एंड एक और बड़ी अच्छी चीज जो मुझे एक जवान से बहुत लेट पता लगी कि मेरी पार्टी में लोग वॉलंटियर होके आया करते थे. कई बार मैं सोचता था कि अदर ऑफिसर और अदर कंपनी कमांडर और अदर पार्टी कमांडर विल फील बैड, बट एक जवान ने एक बार मुझे बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज बताई जिसको मैंने कहा भाई तुम यू गो विद योर ऑफिसर, ही विल फील बैड एंड ही इज सीनियर टू मी, ही विल टेक मी ऑफ आल्सो. ही सेड सर मैं इसलिए आया हूं कि सब कहते हैं कि आपके साथ जितने सिर जाते हैं उतने वापस भी आते हैं. And that's what God has been very great. In my all operation, there was no fatal casualty. People suffered bullets. किसी के हाथ से निकल गई, किसी के पैर से, किसी के थाई से, किसी के फोर आर्म से निकल गई. लगा लोगों को कहीं ग्रेनेड का स्प्लिंटर लग गया किसी को. पर मेरे पार्टी में कभी कोई फेटल कैजुअलिटी नहीं हुआ. एंड एज ए इन्फेंट्री ऑफिसर आई एम टॉकिंग, इन्फेंट्री ऑफिसर वी सर्व इन line of control and then the counter insurgency operation where lot of fire exchange take place. ये उन्होंने मुझे बताया बहुत मुद्दत बाद, बड़े सालों बाद, पर इसको सुन के मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई और उसके बाद से मैं अपने साथ इस बात को रखता हूँ. You can fight, you can kill number of militants, but it is very difficult to lift body of your comrades.
Correct.
ये एक बड़ी अच्छी चीज थी. और इसमें यस आई ऑलवेज मेंटेन like my seniors and my juniors, they knew I am not going to get afraid of anything, come what it may be. फायदा होगा नुकसान होगा ये नहीं पता, that time will decide. But when you maintain the courage, you remain cool, your people under your command, they are so, they are, you can say, they feel so nice that they do best for you. And they know whatever is good for them will be done. They feel very assured. बहुत अच्छा लगता है. और ये बातें आती जब हैं, जब उन लोगों से बाद में मिलते हैं, उन लोगों ने हमें इतने सालों साल देखा है, पर यकीनन करेज तो हमारे खून में है. बहुत सारे हमारे पूर्वज सेना में रहे हैं अलग अलग जगह, और अच्छा लगता है. और करेज नहीं है तो फौज में आना भी नहीं चाहिए. आई थिंक these are some basic qualities of a soldier. I will tell you an incident. Like, we had a tremendous amount of fire exchange.
Okay.
I kept it full. It lasted more than 2 days. When you start counting hours, it lasted almost 51 hours. 51 hours is a very long distance, let me tell you. You can't keep yourself awake also.
Correct.
And we were successful without casualty. These are good things. Okay, you can ask like anything which you want to ask.
So regarding SSB, sir, you went to SSB, I think 1980. Yeah, in 1989, I think that's the year.
1988.
Yeah, so that's long back. So
1988.
Yeah, so back then your preparation was comparatively less to what we see now, because aspirants have more exposure to information about SSB. So do you think that aspirants now are over prepared, or do you think the level of what SSB expects out of people has increased, or do you think there is some other reason why not many recommendations do actually happen, though we have a lot of resources now?
Firstly, I'll agree with you that we have got a lot of resources. Social media, availability of magazines, newspaper, like whatever you want, it is available to you nowadays. Do not have a book, you order online. You do not have a magazine, you forward the annual subscription. In our time, resources were less. One resource was the radio, which was for the news. Very few people had television in their houses. Television was there, And especially in rural areas, there was no television. Like my village is also, I'll not call remote, now well connected, but as for resources wise, yes, it was not that resourceful place. And now they have got so many shorts, so many TV channels, so many other apps which are giving them ready-made presentation, ready-made general knowledge, everything. We were limited to that college library or school library. And now I realize we used to ask a question, suppose let us say anything concerning geopolitics. But if you ask a physics teacher and if he is not interested in geopolitics and you don't get a good answer, so we used to get a feel, अरे यार सर ने ध्यान से बताया नहीं है, इंटरेस्ट नहीं लिया. अब जब थोड़ा मैच्योर हो गए सोचते हैं सर का फील्ड ही नहीं था ये. सर का तो फिजिक्स फील्ड था. एंड अभी जो मैंने अनुभव किया है, एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर अबाउट इट, आई मस्ट हैव इंटरेक्टेड, तकरीबन मैं 3000 से ज्यादा लोगों अलग अलग टाइम मिल चुका हूं, और ऐसा कोई स्टेट ही नहीं है जिसके बच्चों से मैं कांटेक्ट में नहीं हूं. और बच्चे जिनको मैं, जो कहीं भी मुझसे कनेक्टेड नहीं है, फिर भी दे कीप पोस्टिंग मी क्वेश्चन ऑन देयर व्हाट्सएप, एंड आई श्योर बिफोर स्लीपिंग आई आंसर ऑल द क्वेश्चन. इफ आई डू नॉट नो correct and suitable answer, I still forward answer. I'll let you know tomorrow or day after, and I'll give you the correct information. But abhi jo bacha hai, when more avenues are available, I will say he is underprepared. Overprepared, very few. I just do not agree overprepared. I have not met, just I can count on my tips who are overprepared. No, not at all. Underprepared. I will give you an example of yesterday only. I was interviewing a girl. I provide one free assessment to any student who contacts me.
Correct.
And that took last for almost 40 to 45 minutes, surely. And if student has got more number of questions, sometimes it crosses 1 hour also. Yesterday, I was interviewing a girl, basic education from Delhi University. Born and brought up in Delhi. Why I am stressing Delhi means a place where all avenues of information are available. Students are updated. This is the best place for education in our country. Doing law and preparing for judiciary as well as civil services.
Okay.
I expected a girl to be quite updated. I think everybody for that matter will expect. When I started interview, I asked her a question, like especially like somebody can ask why things are going, what are going in Manipur, which is latest, anything which is going in Sudan, or anything connected with G20, anything connected with, let us say, Operation Kaveri, from where our civilian our civilian population who were either in job or in business or some other activity in Sudan, approximately 3,500. And Operation Kaveri name has become very prominent. I asked her, can you tell me something about Operation Kaveri? See, student tells me she is preparing for judiciary, preparing for civil service, and her geopolitics is too good. Now her answer, sir, Kaveri is a very pious river, sir. It is flowing in South India. I would have felt happy if she would have said in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. I said something, can you add something? Sir, the water is also very good for the crops, and farmer feels very privileged when water from Kaveri river goes to their fields. I said, are you sure you are talking about Operation Kaveri? Water of Kaveri river has to go in the fields of farmers from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Their cattle will surely have water from this river. What you are talking? I thought, give a second thought. She said, sir, I am very sure it flows in South India. And I know that operation also. This is the level. Either they are too overconfident without preparing. I always call it is lack of preparation. You think that you know too much about things? No. And let me tell you, even the resources which should be more with the student, they do not have. Like, let us say some famous company which is making some launch has some burgers. There's a very famous name which is connected who launched, like Tanmay had launched a famous burger company,
Okay.
Tanmay Bhatt. And a child, without even thinking, he can order for like whatever he wants to eat. He's ready to spend 200, 300, 100 rupees for that. But when you tell him or her that you should have a monthly current affairs magazine, at least one, which is costing, I think, 120, 110 to 125, somewhere in between. You get Pratyogta Darpan, Competition Master, Competition Success, Chronicle, and some other magazines also. General range is 110 to 125. For that, he or she tells me, sir, a cousin of mine is studying in so-and-so class, and he has got a friend who subscribed Pratyogta Darpan. I will tell him, he will get for me. I will go through and I'll make notes. Why a friend, a cousin's friend, has taken that magazine for himself. Maximum he or she can give you for 2 days, 3 days. Why not you spend your 125 rupees and have a permanent resource with you when you are not thinking twice for even buying a burger or pizza, but you are thinking 10 times how you can manage to make your notes or learn current affairs or geopolitics from a person who is nowhere connected to you. And why somebody will give every time to you? Okay, first time out of courtesy, he or she can give you that magazine for, let's say, even for a week. But not every time they will give you. But they have got so many reasons. I always feel, when you go to war, you have to be very well equipped. लड़ाई में, जंग में जाते वक्त आपके पास राइफल भी चाहिए, एम्युनिशन भी चाहिए, ग्रेनेड भी चाहिए, आपको खाना भी चाहिए, और आप फिजिकली फिट होने चाहिए. मैं उनको बताता हूँ, बहुत सारे लोग बड़े अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशन से आते हैं, बहुत अच्छी बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं. मैं बताता हूँ कि बेटा तुम हीरा हो, पर हीरे की वैल्यू जब है, जब सबसे पहली बात तो उसको तराश लगनी चाहिए. वरना हो सकता है रोड के किनारे पड़े होंगे तो वो शायद उसको ठोकर भी मार के जाएगा, फुटबॉल की तरह किक भी मार देगा. तराश लेंगे. अदरवाइज वो कार्बन है, इट इज नथिंग बट ए ह्यूज कलेक्शन ऑफ कार्बन, अ क्वालिटी कार्बन. उसको तराश, दैट कटिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Got it.
और रखा भी सही जगह होना चाहिए. I have read long back a story that one of the scientists has a big paperweight on his table, and he was not careless about that paperweight also. But one of his friends was who was having diamonds and precious stones. When he saw that paperweight, he said, "What you are doing with this?" ये बस 20-25 साल से मेरा फेवरेट पेपरवेट है और मेरे को अच्छा लगता है. He said, "This is not paperweight. This is a big piece of diamond. You give it to me." And when he realized it is diamond, he said, "Why I should give it to you? You should have asked me before telling it is a diamond." मैं कहता हूँ सभी, तुम हीरा हो, तो इतने अच्छे अच्छे गजब की यूनिवर्सिटी से पढ़ रहे हो, इतने अच्छे हाई फैकल्टीज हैं तुम्हारे पास, and then your general knowledge is weak, then your awareness is weak. I think it is not acceptable. A defense officer has to be an all-rounder. He should be well versed what is happening in Manipur, why it is happening, what are the repercussions, and he has got his own recommendation also how it can be solved. He can tell how to speed up the operation of Operation Kaveri from Jeddah, how many aircrafts are taking place, why not to increase the frequency, why not a big ship also. So many things he can suggest. You cannot expect a defense officer with less of awareness. No, he has to be aware what is happening in which country, because everything has ultimate effect on India. Anything which can affect India should be known to a defense officer.
Got it.
But lack of preparation is one of the main reasons, which I feel lack of preparation because of resources. You do not have a current affairs magazine. You do not see English news, any national news kind of thing, not something which is looking for that what TRP, not that type of news. That's what I feel.
Got
yes.
it. Sir, I'll touch upon an area where I did not discuss last time also with you. It is about your life in the infantry. So, as we all know, there's a lot of romanticism around infantry, special forces, the kind of experiences you have on the battlefield. So, if you could narrate any story from your life which you think was very challenging, and as you said, you always came back without any fatal casualty. So, if you could narrate any one story which is very close to your heart, which you felt very challenging, but yet you came out of it.
Okay. See, maybe I may not be able to name the places.
That's okay.
I may not be able to name the places. But as I told you, once there was a fierce encounter with militants, very famous group. And it just started, and I had placed my party. We could, like, you can say, हमने उनको इस ढंग से एनसर्कल कर दिया था कि वो वापस नहीं जा सकते, बॉर्डर के पार वापस नहीं जा सकते, और इधर से हम आगे बढ़ने नहीं देंगे। और काफी हाइट थी, ऊंचाई का एरिया, हाई एल्टीट्यूड एरियाज। एंड आई विल से, आई विल नॉट मिस माय वर्ड्स, लड़ने वाले दुश्मन की तारीफ अगर वो लायक है तो बनती तो है। बहुत बहादुर लोग थे जिन्होंने एक ट्रेन फोर्स को 51 घंटे का पिच बैटल दे दिया। मतलब मैं इस बात में विश्वास नहीं करता कि आप अपने दुश्मन की सिर्फ बुराई करो। आई यूज्ड टू टेल माय जवान्स आल्सो, सी हाउ दे हैव फॉट। और ये इमेजिन करो कि वो हथियार पे हाथ, उंगलियां जकड़ जाती हैं जब इतनी ऊंचाई पे आप लड़ रहे हो और कोई चीज सर्टेन नहीं है। बट एक चीज मैंने उसमें सबसे अच्छी जो आई कुड एस्टेब्लिश अ कंट्रोल, ऑल पार्टीज वर लेड बाय ऑफिसर्स, यंग ऑफिसर्स, लेफ्टिनेंट, कैप्टन, यंग मेजर्स। एंड कई उसमें इतनी जोश था, लाइक इन्फेंट्री है जो बिना जोश के तो काम ही नहीं चलता, तो वो उस ऑपरेशन को तुरंत खत्म कर देना चाहते थे। और मैंने कहा, जिस पार्टी से हमारी लड़ाई हो रही थी, वाकई जैसे ऐसे लोग भी दिखते तो मुझे लगता था, ये मेरे अपने शब्द हैं, पक्का शेरनी का दूध जरूर पी रखा था, इसमें कोई शक नहीं। और मैंने अपनी हर पार्टी को बड़ा कंट्रोल में रखा। मैं जितना मोमेंट चाहता था मैंने उतने ही कंट्रोल से उनका मोमेंट किया। और जब ट्रेन फोर्स के साथ आप लड़ाई लंबी तो कर सकते हो, बच के नहीं जा सकते। कभी कभी बच भी सकता, मैं ये नहीं कहता हूँ, क्योंकि टेरेन इस तरह का है। एक एक पत्थर इतना बड़ा है, एक ट्रक लोड से बराबर बड़ा एक एक पत्थर है, उसके पीछे कोई छुप गया तो छुप गया, आपकी कोई गोली, कोई हथियार वहां उसको, उस पत्थर को पार नहीं कर सकता। और दो पत्थरों के बीच में दरार से इतनी चौड़ी एक आदमी आराम से छुप सकता है, इस तरह का इलाका था। एक एक करके करके जहां जहां से फायर आता था उसको न्यूट्रलाइज करते रहे। कई बार मेरे यंगस्टर मुझसे कहते थे, सर बहुत हो गया सर, हाथ अकड़ रहे हैं, थोड़ा गर्मी आनी चाहिए बॉडी में, मूवमेंट करते हैं। अगर नो, मैंने सोचा था, मेरे मन ने कहा था कि मैं अपना आदमी कैजुअलिटी नहीं दे सकता, इनमें से किसी की इच्छा है, अगर कोई भाग गया तो उसका भाग्य होगा, वो जाने नहीं दूंगा मैं, और भाग भी गया मैं अपना कैजुअलिटी नहीं दूंगा। एंड the last man from the other side who was fighting with us, very brave, we gave him option to surrender also. We gave him an option कि हम तुझे रिहेबिलिटेट करेंगे, नौकरी देंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, बहुत सारी चीजें आप जानते हैं। बट उसका पत्थर के पीछे से हमेशा एक हाथ हिलता था, हालांकि he never meant कि no, I will not surrender, let's fight. The pitch was open, let's have a fight. And when almost firing from that end stopped, it overall, starting from first person to this 51 hours pitch battle, some of the Jawans of course suffered bullet injuries, लगना है। और वहां प्रसाद तो बट नहीं रहा ना,
It's
वहां तो
18 hours.
गोलियां ही चल रही तो किसी के लग भी जाएंगी, लगती हैं, it is part of life. But it was a successful.
Got it.
51 hours पे बहुत अच्छा लगा. जिंदगी में कभी कभी सोचते हैं तो अच्छा लगता है. और उन लोगों से भी मेरी अक्सर कई बार, और कुछ नहीं, आजकल ये हमारे पास सोशल मीडिया है, कई कोई वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस करके उनसे बात कर लेते हैं, उनके हालचाल भी पूछ लेते हैं और पुरानी यादें ताजा कर लेते हैं. आई थिंक दिस वाज ए वन ऑफ द अनफॉरगेटेबल एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ लाइफ. और दिल को खुशी इसलिए रहती है कि बिना कैजुअलिटी के आए थे. गोलियां वोलियां लग गई लोगों को. आई हैड टू send one of my jawan with helicopter also. He also survived. Of course, he stayed in military hospital for 6-7 months, but he survived. That's beauty of it. वैसे इस तरह के कई और बहुत सारे होते रहे, पर इसको मुझे उसकी याद मतलब हमेशा दिमाग में एक एक सेकंड की ताजा रहती है.
गॉट इट. सर, हम लोग अराउंड 1 आवर से बात कर रहे हैं, तो मेरा आपसे बेसिकली फाइनली क्वेश्चन है कि आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हैं एस्पिरेंट्स को हु वांट्स टू जॉइन द फोर्सेस. तो प्रॉब्ली यू कैन डिस्क्राइब योर एक्सपीरियंस, व्हाट यू हैव गॉन थ्रू ओवर द इयर्स.
I'll take another, let's say, 2 minutes. I know we have been discussing now. मैं दो बात कहना चाहता हूँ जो डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट्स हूँ. एक बात मैं कह चुका हूँ, उसको मैं रिपीट करता हूँ. एसएसबी जाना है, पूरी तैयारी के साथ जाओ. जंग में जंग के सामान के साथ जाओ. प्रिपेयर वेल. लाइक कुछ लोग कहते हैं सर मैं नेचुरल गया था, कुछ कहते हैं सर मैं तो फर्स्ट टाइम था सर, एक्सपीरियंस के लिए गया था. देयर इज नो एक्सपीरियंस. फर्स्ट टाइम इज द बेस्ट चांस. प्रिपेयर वेल, वेरी वेल. हैव regular reading of newspaper, listen to the news, have a good peer group, like-minded, who are also preparing for defense and who are serious. Why not to have an exchange of ideas? Let's say these days that conference call is meant. Like you may be sitting in Bangalore, I am in Delhi, somebody is in, let us say, Jammu and Kashmir. We can talk. What topic you have studied, what I have studied, what are your recommendations, what are your views. Limited time, 15 to 20 minutes every day. Subscribe a magazine for yourself, subscribe a newspaper for yourself. Be true to yourself. ये सोच के जाओगे कि मैं नेचुरल जा रहा हूं. Nothing is natural in this world. Natural is only when you come out in this world from mother's womb for the first time. After that, there is nothing natural. Everything we learn, somebody has taught us how to write A, somebody B, how to eat food, how to wear your underwear, how to wear your vest. Our mothers, they have taught something, our teachers have taught something, we have learned from seeing others. There's nothing natural. This is my opinion. Prepare well. Go sharpen your weapons. Then go to SSB. And I tell students, I don't go by an old motto, you aim at the moon and you will hit the mountain. I don't believe in that. You aim at the moon and hit the moon, you may hit a galaxy beyond the moon also.
Got it.
This is my thought process. I do not know I am right or wrong. I feel that way.
Got it. So really nice talking to you, sir. I hope a lot of people who will watch this video will get more insight about your life and about your academy and how you're preparing aspirants. So thanks a lot for doing this session again, and Jai Hind, sir. All the best.
Thanks, Akash. It was a wonderful interaction. I really enjoyed it and looking forward to have another interaction after some time.
Sure,
God
sir.
bless you with all the success. And the NGO which you have started, I think it should grow well. People should take motivation from it. Why only in Bangalore? Why not in every city of this country?
Yeah.
Every city of this country should have people with thought process like you.
Yeah.
We should have so many Akash in our country.
Yeah.
So that humanity can be addressed in nice and proper with whatever means like we have got. Within our means, we can create, even we can change one life. और वैसे I must share, I am taking another few seconds. आकाश का तो नाम ही बहुत बड़ा है ना, वो तो वैसे भी आकाश ही है. See, it is unlimited, and I think तुम्हारा दिल भी उतना ही बड़ा है.
Thank you.
I felt motivated. मैं भी ऐसा कुछ करने की सोचूंगा.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
God bless.
Bye bye, sir.